Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, The Loudest Guest, a creation by Amy Silver. The Loudest Guest, 2020, provides a 6-step plan to manage fear and regain control over your life. It gives practical tips on identifying, assessing, and deciding when to heed fear. While fear may be present, it doesn't have to dominate. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Dr. Amy Silver is a psychologist, fear expert, author, and speaker. She frequently discusses the influence of fear on decision-making in various media outlets such as the Australian, Harvard Business Review, and CEO World. Additionally, she is a recurring guest on the AM show in New Zealand and the author of the book Conversations Create Growth. With 7 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book. On StoryPlanet.net. To start, the text discusses the benefits of learning to control and confront your fears. Fear can dominate your thoughts and limit your enjoyment of life. While fear serves a purpose in protecting you, it can also hinder your progress. In the right balance, fear can limit risk exposure, but when unchecked, it can prevent you from achieving your goals. Learning to recognize, understand, and control fear can help you use it to your advantage and lead a more fulfilling life. Consider seeking professional help if needed. Key idea number 1. Shift fear from a controlling force to a tool for observation and guidance in your life. Fear is essential for keeping you safe and motivated. When triggered, it prepares your body for fight or flight. It is important to change fear's role from controlling to commenting on your life to avoid being overwhelmed by it. By viewing fear as an advisor, rather than letting it have too much power, you can maintain control over your decisions and emotions. Key idea number 2. Acknowledge and comprehend your fear. The author overcame fears by playing soccer and reaped rewards like scoring goals and receiving a trophy, despite considering herself the worst on the team. Understanding fear involves recognizing it, aligning with personal goals, identifying triggers, and noting physical symptoms. Avoiding fear only temporarily helps, while facing it allows for growth and learning. Spending time alone, reflecting, and writing thoughts can aid in understanding and controlling fear to achieve goals. Key idea number 3. Encourage self-compassion and embrace fear. The human brain's development over millions of years has been significant. Fear, a primitive response, has remained essential for human survival. Fear can keep us safe, but may also lead to biases and resistance to change. Instead of blocking fear, it's important to acknowledge and manage it with compassion. Other emotions like anger, guilt, shame, and self-criticism can also be influenced by fear. Approaching difficult emotions with understanding can help cultivate self-compassion and diminish self-criticism and fear. Key idea number 4. The text advises the reader to distinguish between fear and their core self. Valeria faced fear and burnout after striving for perfection in her professional life. The key message is to separate fear from oneself and challenge core beliefs shaped by past experiences. By externalizing her story, she learned to identify fear's influence and focus on the present. Valeria now seeks balance, shows self-compassion, and sets boundaries to build a healthier narrative. Key idea number 5. Assess and analyze your fears to understand their important messages. Damien struggled with adapting to change at work and was seen as resistant to new ways. He worked with a coach to evaluate his fears, realizing he needed to challenge if they were true or helpful. By identifying fear-automatic thoughts, FATs, he learned to determine their validity and consider alternatives. Evaluating and reframing these thoughts helped him shift his mindset and overcome his fears, gradually replacing negative beliefs with more balanced ones. Key idea number 6. Choose to be brave and establish an agreement with your fears. Decide to be courageous and confront your fears to achieve more. Create SMART goals covering various aspects of your life. Take steps to overcome fear and embrace discomfort to move forward. Example of Rose shows confronting fear can lead to positive change. Consider writing a contract with fear to face discomfort rather than avoiding it. Key idea number 7. Face and conquer fear. By trying new things and pushing boundaries. Start by facing your fears through experimentation, gradually exposing yourself to discomfort. Challenge fear's choices and regain control by making your own decisions. Create a plan with incremental steps to push your boundaries. Practice gratitude, forgiveness, and hope to reduce fear's grip. Embrace fear as a motivator for personal growth and progress. In conclusion, fear can shape your behavior, but it doesn't have to control you. By recognizing, understanding, and negotiating with your fear, you can turn it into a guiding rather than dominating force. Seek feedback from others to gain valuable insights and work towards personal growth rather than letting fear hinder your progress. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.